Hi, and welcome to episode 8 of Shiboyugi. As you can see, I'm not in my usual place, the background's different. I'm at my parents' house. Just for a few weeks, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just babysitting my cat. He's staying at my parents' house, so he's alone, so I'm staying here. Everything else is the same mic, same camera, although the camera is this time on this side here, although last time it used to be here, so I had to flip the camera. As you can see, I'm lifting up my right hand, but it's left for you. So, whatever. Anyways, Shiboyugi. Last week, oh my god, so much happened, and so much didn't happen, which ultimately we found out that it did happen in the manga or light novel, but not in the anime. So much discussion. If you haven't seen it, go back. I have a whole, what was it, 40 minutes discussion at the end of the episode. In summary, we've seen the ending of game number 30, I think it was. A lot of deaths. We don't know who survived. Apparently off screen a few people survived, but a lot of characters died. It took place in like a sauna or like an onsen, a bathhouse, and the goal was to let's assume every second girl had like a key, a tag, to open a locker, which gave you rubber boots. The goal of the game was to get to the exit, which was blocked by a metallic floor and walls that you couldn't step on without dying, without frying to a chicken nugget. So the goal of the game was to get those rubber boots so you can cross it and exit the house. They never really explained that in the game. They never really specifically explained that you needed to have... Well, we knew that you needed a tag to exit, but we didn't know how it works. We only found out after the anime ended, or after the episode ended, that in the light novel, the whole thing was missing a bunch of details. Like the rubber boots, they never really mentioned those. We only seen like one of the characters, a little girl who was beating up everyone for whatever reason, and it didn't never explain why she got so strong, which ultimately was her having some metallic limbs and protheses that made her really strong. They never really talked about that in the anime. They only showed her without arms and legs, and somehow we have to assume that her new legs and arms, which they never really said that she had new arms and legs, make her super strong. Whatever, that's one of the minor things. Our protagonist, of course, managed to escape. We've seen that the reoccurring character, I need to check here because I keep forgetting the name of last episode, of the name of Mishiro, the bitch. She wanted a fight with the ghost, our main protagonist Yuki. So ultimately what happened is Yuki turned out to be completely overwhelmed, almost crying, begging for her life, which, I'll be honest, is not really in her character. We know her being the cold-hearted, swift-thinking player in this anime, in these death games. But somehow we saw her human side in that episode. I've read up, and apparently in the light novel or the manga, it makes a lot more sense why she was behaving that way. In the anime, I assume they just had to cut all the details, like the fight with the little girl, how the little girl died even was different. The how Mishiro died. It was swiftly shown that she was sliced through the neck, but in the anime we barely saw it. Whatever. The anime felt like the light novel chewed up and then spat on a table, on a plate, and then whoever animated it had to untangle it and make sense. So we've got through this death game, the 30th game. I don't know if we're gonna have another time jump, another flashback of a previous game. I assume it's gonna be a future game. because there are so many more games that she wants to win, which I assume in the next, what is it, 4 episodes. I don't think they're gonna show all of the games, if any at all. If they would, I would assume that the ending is gonna be abrupt or just cut short because something happens. Because I doubt they're gonna go through all those games. Something is going to happen in those 4 episodes, and that's my next mystery on my list to await for. So I have here the episode 8 ready in front of me. Let me just write EP not 8. Wait, Shiboyugi EP 8, and I'm gonna count down for you to match up your copy. So get ready in 3, 2, 1, now. The highway again. We've seen this highway before. I still think there's a deeper meaning to this highway. But this anime loves to be vague, so we're gonna have to find out ourselves. 0 out of 43. Okay, new chapter. Makes sense. 43 though. Holy. That's going to be what? 3, 4 episodes? So I assume until the very end? Unless... Flashback. Candlewoods is the games before those that are currently happening. And the opening. Okay. So I guess we'll see some sneak peek of whatever those Candlewood games were. Although, would that make sense chronologically? Well, not chronologically, but plot-wise. I would love to see some bits of it, but I know they're gonna focus on those Candlewood games in the second season, whatever comes next after this. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but that's kind of what I've read from someone. Did I not realize this before, that these cars look like they're on fire? I know it's like supposed to... Yeah, it's supposed to be like blur, I guess. But I feel like this opening is a little bit different. Like every car is on fire. What the hell? This was not like this before, was it? This is on fire. Yeah, that's fire. Did they change the opening? Was I blind? I have to recheck this after this episode. What the fuck? Candlewoods. Interesting. It said 9 though. We're in episode 8. Let me just write here. Very similar to the first episode. Like the opening when she woke up in that bed. Huge speaker. In a bunny suit. Sure. Who... Is this her mentor? The one we saw before? he lying? That's a lot of players, yeah. Damn, okay. Of the candle words. We never see her face. Oh. How do they know each other? That's not a raccoon, though. Tanuki? That's not raccoons. Is it? That's stumps. Call me stupid, but what are stumps again? I guess we'll see, but English. I might not know the word, and it's probably pretty obvious. I assume it's like a predator? U-face? Are we back in the future now? Or is this the game? Or is this the POV of the other side? I love the signature half screens of this anime. $6? She just said hi. Oh shit, I forgot to. Sorry about it. Oh my god. You know what? I'll just keep this. I mean, I know the word stumps, because what we see here on the left and the right, those are stumps to me. Okay, so this is the same game. Okay. The Stumps team. Stumps. Should you be drinking that? Yeah. So eerie. The vibes. What stop? Yeah, I would like to know that too. Yeah. What? Why? Damn. Must be really lucky. There she is. Wait. I just realized when she woke up in the Candlewoods game, her eyes were both blue. Oh my god. Hmm. I have a bad feeling. I really have a bad feeling. When damn. Is he just gonna shoot everyone? Damn. Yeah, why don't they just kill each other at this point? She's gonna die. She's gonna die. She's gonna die. Maybe. Oops. That does sound kind of unfair, no? They could technically start killing each other and increase their chances of survival. If you're the only one with a weapon against a bunch of rabbits, sure, the rabbits can all gang up on you. Damn. So many things could go wrong in this team. Like, what's stopping them for killing the green-haired one if they're all hating her, even though she's kind of right. So messed up. Damn, they keep introducing us the psychopath little girls. Jesus. Um. Okay, I have kinda an idea of what's going to happen in the next few episodes. I'll talk about it in a second. This AD still feels very unrelated to this anime. I mean, we don't know who this girl is. I'm sure what they're singing about might have some relation, but it feels like being lost in limbo or in a state of mind where I don't know. It's hard to describe. I've seen it several times, but I still don't know how to interpret it. Okay, you see sunken ruins, uh, like a feeling of being stuck, but still being free. Having a lot of choices, but not being able to pick anything. That's a whole theory for another time, though. Anyways, this episode was very interesting. We didn't see too much of it or about the new game. I mean, but from what we've seen, next Death game is going to be a chase and being chased type of game. So we have the killer team and we have the prey team, or the prey and the what do you call wolves and stuff? Predators, prey and predator game, predator and prey. Um, our protagonist is part of the preys, the bunnies. Yuki has once again no idea why she's playing these games. Even back then, during the Candlewoods games, I can see why Candlewood games were brutal if they are all like this. But to be honest, compared to the Golden Bath one or the I don't know the first game, oh well, the first game, the one with the maids, where the saws come down, that's just equally brutal, to be honest. I mean, maybe the rules are a lot stricter here, or today's in the today's games, but yeah, no. So the goal of the game is Team A has to kill each 5 bunnies, otherwise they die. I assume, or they don't get a ticket to go out of there. And the bunnies, whoever survives, survives. So This opens a lot of doors for backstabbing, as we've seen already in Team Stump. I I still don't know if stumps has another meaning other than a literal tree stump. Why did she say that stumps kill rabbits? I mean the mentor. I'm just gonna call her the mentor because at this point I don't even know if it's her mother or her family friend. She talks about how rabbits are killed by stumps. Does she mean like in real life where rabbits take nestle in as their home in stumps and then predators come in and they get cornered or something like that? I don't know. Maybe it has a deeper meaning. Um, but yeah, Team Stumps looks like they have a lot less players, probably around 20 from what I've seen. Uh, Makes sense. I mean, if you count this, how much did you say? Like so many veterans before in Team Rabbits? It doesn't look like it's 1-1. So the Team Stumps feel. Oh, here we have here a picture, a perfect picture. Let me actually take a screenshot of this so you can. I'm just gonna put it on the screen here in the middle. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 with the one that got shot. Maybe 20. We don't see all of them here, but 18 at least for the killers, for the hunters, the predators, and a lot more for the rabbits. Now, my question is, they talked about being able to survive for 1 week. If you survive for 1 week, you win. How are you gonna survive? Or how big is this place? I mean, doors are still closed probably, so this is just the preparation room, I guess. But god damn, if this place is as huge like as a real forest, or it has to be, in 1 week you don't have a chance to survive. Sleeping, eating, doing whatever you need to live while not being shot and killed. Oh god. Okay, this is gonna be very interesting how it's gonna continue. Uh, we're being introduced to this green-haired character who is pretty ruthless, pretty ice cold. She is kind of direct and mean. On the other hand, she does kind of have reason. She wants everyone in her team to be able to prove themselves that they can actually kill humans. Because if you can't, imagine you're in a team, you're really good at killing people, and your your partners, your team is really bad. They encounter a rabbit who's supposed to be a prey. Suddenly they turn the tables and the rabbits attack you. If you're unable to fight back, the rabbits have a weapon. You're in danger now. So this game can flip really easily. All the rabbits need is just to gang up on a few of these players, grab their weapons, and then it's almost GG. Because you have a lot more rabbits, and even though they all have weapons, if they're scared to kill you, although on the other hand, the rabbits can also be scared to kill other people. So I don't know. It's a very balanced game. It seems ruthless, but I don't fully hate the green-haired girl for her behavior. It makes sense. It also makes not sense that they all don't start fighting internally. I mean, the rabbits don't have anything to win by backstabbing each other. Uh, Literally. Oh, no, actually, yeah. If in a fight, let's say if a killer is close to their fifth kill, if you go like, "Hey, don't kill me. I'll tell you where the fifth person is," then you survive. I guess this way, backstabbing each other, maybe that's a way to win. But the team stump, they can technically just start literally killing each other and then increase their chances, unless you count the number of players fighting you, ganging on you, if you're less hunters. Uh, so I don't know. We'll see next week, next episode. Other than that, we didn't really see much. I mean, we didn't learn too much. We've seen that green-haired girl had some trauma in the past. I didn't quite understand the game where she started to bite her arm. Who this other player was throwing the human cotton confetti into the air. Uh, I guess I assume we're gonna know more about it in the future, but if this is another Michiro, God, I keep having to check for the names. Michiro situation, then I can see this green-haired girl to be one of the few who dies by the end. Although it would make sense if she somehow encounters our main protagonist Yuki, and they not really team up, but fight each other, but not really to the death until one has the upper hand and then they don't do anything. I don't know. I'm just making up ideas, conspiracies, but a lot of new ideas, a lot of new things to learn. Um, about Yuki, other than her again mentor, mother, family, friend. We also don't know who she really is, what her name is, why she's playing 99 games, why Yuki is playing all those games. We really don't know yet. Something to keep in mind maybe for until the end of the anime. Maybe they will never reveal it, and it's only gonna be something like, oh, it's for revenge, or it's to prove a point. We don't know yet, and maybe we'll never know. Who knows? Anyways, I don't think this episode allows me to talk too much about it. We never see the faces of all the other players, so I can't really say about, oh, we've seen her before, we haven't. Is this an important character or not? We've seen a second friend of Yuki, the one who tries to hug her and says that she's thinny, skinny. Uh, that's about it. Four characters with some minor sub characters, and the rest I assume we'll all learn their names and all that in the next episode. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say about this. If there's anything else I need to say, I'll probably add it here. I did forget something. I wanted to talk about the opening, who I did check again is different. I'm gonna put it right here. You can see the cars going by, and you don't see anything weird with them. There's no fire on top of them. There's nothing at all. It's just like the bloom, the light, normal. Especially in the second car that goes through, you can see it really well. But what the fuck is that about the current one? Why are they on fire? I checked episode 7. There was no opening there, but opening this week's opening, every car had weird fire flames on top of them. What the hell? Okay, that's candlewood, maybe? Something to do with that? I don't know. I'm scared to look it up, so I'm not gonna look it up, just in case it's a huge spoiler. But I'm gonna just leave this here, just so you know. That's gonna be it for me. I hope you forgive me for the slow schedule of these uploads. Again, I had to move this place. I had to move my whole setup to this, to my parents' house, just for a few weeks. So bear with me. I'm trying to catch up. I will start the new anime soon, Witch Hat Atelier. I'm doing a very good job actually at avoiding any spoiler. I still don't know anything about the anime other than of course the manga, but I don't know how it's gonna start, who the characters are, how it looks, who their voices are, anything at all. I haven't seen the trailer yet, anything at all, so that's gonna be another thing. But for now, I'm gonna end this episode here, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.